There goes Keek. Say hi, Keek.
Hi.
That's where we're at, guys. But hey, just so everybody knows, um, I want to introduce Nathan and Jennifer Walker for those who don't know them that are on this call. Maybe heard of them or maybe seen some posts from them or something. But real good friends of mine and my wife, Christina. We've been doing business with them for the past 4 years. We've been we've been best friends for, since we were little, for 20 years now, however long it's been. But just so everybody knows, we're here for the weekend. They're on their way here. They'll be here tomorrow. But there's going to be a whole bunch of us here ready to launch this live experience, this whole different level of a lifestyle that we're going to all get to experience. And hopefully everybody on this call will experience it with us too. But other than that, here's a good friend of mine, Nathan Walker. Take it over, man. Let's crush it.
Awesome. So thanks, Jay. Thanks for being on, guys. I appreciate your guys' time. Tonight's this is going to be a very quick. We're gonna give you a lot of information in a real short amount of time here. I'm sitting in the parking lot. My oldest daughter is dancing right now. She's got dance practice. This is one part of the many things that Jenny and I do, and that's being a dance dad. Well, she's not a dance dad, but I am. And so that's a big part of my life. But for those of you that don't know me already, I'll just tell you a little bit about me and Jenny and kind of what we're up to. Before I do that, the goal tonight, what you should be thinking as you hear me talk, and as you see me, and as you hear what I'm about to share with you, I want you to ask yourself a couple things. I want you to be thinking a few things. Number one, do we seem like the kind of people that you can, number one, trust? Do we seem like the kind of people that you'd like to spend some time with and be around? Do you think that so far, from what we're going to share with you, do you think that so far we've made good decisions in regards to business anyway? And then I want you to look at what we're going to show you. I want you to just think, like, does it make sense? Okay. Can you make sense of what you're going to see? Does the idea of it, does it just make sense? Okay. And can you see how being part of something before the rest of the world is part of it, this is going to be probably the last chance tonight, maybe tomorrow one more time, but today and tomorrow it will be the last chance for people to be part of something before it launches. Not something little, not a little test, not a startup, but something that will be $1 billion company, something that's going to make a lot of people a lot of money, something that's going to be, you're going to know about it whether you want to or not, because it's going to be everywhere. And I want you to ask yourself, do you want to be part of something before it launches? That's really cool. So let me share with you a little bit about me for those of you that don't know me. My name is Nathan Walker. My wife is Jenny. We've been together for 14 years. We've been married 12. We're best friends. We've worked together the entire time that since we knew each other. We met each other and literally have worked side by side with each other every single day of our life since then. And it's been a lot of fun. We've taken a lot of risk. We've made some great decisions. We've made some okay decisions. We've made some really bad decisions, but overall our wins have outweighed our losses by mountains. Okay. Jenny and I have, over the last decade, we've started several different companies. We've been a part of several different companies, but it's all been around the sales field. We've always been around or been a part of sales-based businesses. Currently, I own two companies. Well, one of them Jenny owns half of, actually. But I own a company called Energy Comfort Systems in Valpo. We started 4 years ago. That company was an extension of another company that I own called Midwest Fire Safety. We launched a energy division of our fire protection company that we had owned for many years that's still in the family. And we launched it because we saw an opportunity to get involved in an industry that we would be the first to be involved in. There was no one in Northwest Indiana doing what we were doing. In fact, there's really no one in the country doing what we were doing. People thought it was stupid. Some people thought it was crazy. A lot of people thought it was really risky, but we took some chances. We brought some good people along with us, some of those being Jay and Christina, who you just heard from. And that company, like I said, we started 4 years ago. First year we did $1 million in business. Second year we did about 3.5. The third year we did 8. This year we'll do a little over $20 million in gross sales this year. in one company. Okay, one little couple, Jenny and I, created a business with our best friends, and we'll do over $20 million in business. Now, that's not a network marketing company. It's not an MLM. It's a brick and mortar company. That's kind of the person I am. I'm a more traditional type business person. We own another company called Grid Elements. That is if you've ever seen, I can't see your hands, but some of you have seen Flip or Flop, that show. Jenny and I we own a company that does that. Currently we have 5 houses that we're flipping. I just put offers on another house today. So we'll do about 15 flips a year. 2018, our goal is to do 20. So that's what we do. That's kind of people we are. Jenny, last year was ranked number 80 of over 500,000 people in another company called Beachbody, who some of you may know. She got into that company, not where you're able to get into this company today before it launched, but she got into that company when there was already 300,000 people in that company. And she managed to position herself to number 80, okay, 500,000 people. She made multi-six figures in the last few years over that company. And she's I would say, very humble. She doesn't give herself as much credit as she should, but she's an expert in making money from your phone. Basically, she made a lot of money. She made more money than most people will ever make from her freaking cell phone. So she's a beast. So that's who we are. Business people. We love to have fun. We love to do things with our friends. We love to be involved in our kids' life. And most importantly, we love to travel. Like Jay said a minute ago, tomorrow morning, we're going to get on a flight. We're going to fly down. We're flying our whole family first class down to Orlando to go launch this new company, Live, that you're about to hear about in just a second. We have a condo in Miami. We just love to live life at the absolute fullest, I guess would be the best way to say it. It's pretty safe to say that if you're at a party or if you're at our house, we're having fun. All right. You'll very rarely ever see Nathan Walker glooming and griping and complaining. I'm a very positive person because I believe, all right, this is just the way I think. You don't have to think this way, but this is the way I think. I think that it's a pretty cool thing that we get to live on this earth. I think it's a pretty cool thing that we get to experience technology, that I get to have a conversation with a bunch of people from my truck while my daughter's in dance. I think it's a pretty cool thing that people can go out and do what they want to do in this country. And so it's my mission and it's my passion now to help people live whatever goals they want to have. I want to help people level up their life. I want to help people make extra income if they choose. And I want to help people when it's all said and done, when I'm gone and my little babies remember their daddy, I want them to remember that their daddy liked to party, number one, but I want people to remember me, that I helped a lot of people. Okay. So that's what my intentions are. That's who I am. The company I'm about to show you is a very cool thing. Jenny and I had the opportunity a couple months ago, because of my influence in the other industries that we're in. We had the opportunity to go. We had the opportunity to go and meet the CEO of Live before anybody else knew about it. We were one of the first handful of people to ever even hear about this. We met him in his living room. He shared with us on some stapled together pieces of paper the concept of the company that you're about to see here. When we heard about it, no one else had. When we heard about it, there had been multiple patents already filed and distributed on the product. And he basically asked, would you be interested in helping us launch this company? Would you have any interest at all in maybe sharing with the world my passion and what I want to do? And I said, man, I hope so, because I like you. You're a cool dude, but I hope I like what you're about to show me. And when he showed us, the funny thing is everything I just told you about who Nathan Walker and Jennifer Walker are, that's what this company is. It's about helping other people live the life they want to live. It's about helping other people make extra income if they want. And it's about helping other people be able to do things that they otherwise wouldn't be able to do. And so Jenny and I, though we're super busy and though we have a million things to do, and though we're not really didn't think we had the time to do it, I said, listen, I'm going to give this 100%. I'm going to help launch this thing. I'm going to help Jenny build a big old monster team. I'm going to help. My goal is to help. I would like to make 50 people that had never made more than $50,000 in a year. I want to help 50 people make $100,000 next year. That's my goal with this. Okay. I'd like to help a few people become millionaires. We've done it before in other businesses. We know how to make money, and I want to do it in this company. What we're going to show you As you're hearing it, you're going to be thinking, what's it cost? What is it? You probably already heard. It's $398 to get involved. It's not a big investment. It's $398 to be involved in something before the rest of the world is, and to be a part of something really, really special. So Jenny, if you could share this video, this is a real short clip. I want you to watch this. I want you to have an open mind to it. And I want you to be thinking, is this pretty cool? Is this something I could see myself using? And could I share this with the rest of the world? Jenny, go ahead and show the video. Hey, Jenny, you're going to have to go back, and you're going to have to, when you get on your screen share, you're going to have to click the button that says share audio, because your audio is not coming through. So exit out of there. And then when you initiate the screen share, you have to click the button that says share audio. It's in the very bottom corner.
Okay.
So hold the mouse up to the top of the screen share.
I got it. Let's try this again.
There we go.
Hi, I'm Blake Mallon, co-founder and president of Live, and my partners and I are on a mission to redefine the traditional bucket list. You know, all the things you've been putting off and hoping to come back to before you, well, kick the bucket. And I know most of us don't like to think about it. The truth is that there will come a day where there simply won't be any more time to do the things we've always wanted to do. That's why we want to inspire people now to trade in this notion of a bucket list for a live list. It's time to stop waiting and start living. So what is Live? Live is a global lifestyle company that provides exclusive access to extraordinary life experiences and other premium member-only privileges designed to enrich daily living. What makes Live unique? Well, I'd argue that Live is taking a truly innovative approach on many levels to the life experience category, but if I had to pick one thing, it would be the Live List. The Live List is an online gallery of exclusive, hand-curated life experiences that provide members access to unique life adventures and VIP perks only available to the Live community. Experiences range across a wide variety of interest categories like music, outdoors, sports, adventure, cruises, food, health and wellness, and more. Some you can drive to, some you can fly to. Some are for a day, a weekend, a week, or more. You see, we want to bring the lifestyle that is typically only accessible for the privileged few to the mainstream many. So don't worry, while all experiences are created to be extraordinary in their own way, the list is designed to have options that fit any budget. How does it work? Well, we believe that an amazing experience is not just about where you are or what you're doing, it's about who you are with. That's why we're the first in class to harness the power of our dynamic, patented crowdfunding technology to empower you, the Live community, to have the say in which Live experiences are ultimately activated. It's simple. You pledge, activate, Live. Let's talk about Pledge. Simply visit the Live List online to browse the experiences, find one you want to add to your personal Live List, and place your pledge. That's a small, refundable, and risk-free deposit toward your experience. Be among the first 100 to pledge for that specific experience, and you'll be recognized as a Live trendsetter. Then help activate it. Share the experience with others to help achieve a preset minimum participant level before the time runs out to activate the Live experience. Continue to share to help unlock additional crowd perks to elevate your experience at no additional cost. And remember, the more people, the more perks. Personally refer the most people to the experience and hit the leaderboard, giving you access to the most coveted Live List perks for that experience. And lastly, Live. Enjoy the Live List experience with other like-minded Live members and create some moments worth remembering. That's it. So if I were to ask you right now, what's one thing that you would want to add to your Live List? What would it be? And for those who enjoy giving back, you'll feel good knowing that a portion of proceeds from Live List experiences go towards supporting our Live to Give volunteer program. These unique, service-oriented Live List experiences combine the trends of travel and volunteerism to support community development, self-reliance, and sustainability around the world. It's our way of striving to always leave places better than how we found them. Live membership not only gives you access to the Live List, but also a variety of other member privileges designed to help you save money, and save time every day. We feel the more we can help you have, the more we can help you live. So here's a few examples of other membership privileges. Live Media, digitally store and share photos, videos, and more in your own personal memory cloud, all accessible anytime, anywhere, and on any device across your phone, desktop, or web. No more missing a moment to capture the moment and then putting it somewhere you can never find it again. We want you to have all your most important memories in your pocket, where you can live and relive them again and again. Live Travel. Access the most competitively priced flights, hotels, car rentals, activities, and more, plus insider deals on select top-tier vacation rentals and hotel accommodations. And since we're not your traditional travel company and are simply passing through the cost of these services with no markup, we've been able to partner with a provider to include complimentary flight insurance and 110% best price promise on all Live Travel bookings. Meaning, if you find the exact same itinerary somewhere else for a lower price, let us know so we can meet or beat the offer, but we'll give you back 110% of the difference. How's that for confidence? Live Local. Access daily deals and special offers on thousands of brands you love and use every day. How'd you like to find up to 50% savings on eating out, groceries, fashion, electronics, movies, health and beauty, household services, and many more? Live Assistant. You ask, we answer. How'd you like to access your own personal virtual assistant on demand 24/7? Looking for dinner reservations? Front row concert tickets? Send 2 dozen roses to that special person? Or a truly out of the ordinary request? Instantly get locally relevant results, informed recommendations, personal service, and anything else that can be done remotely. Think of all the time you can save, and what is that worth? Also access special deals on new innovative products just coming to market through Live Launch, and products most loved by Live members always available in the Live Marketplace. I know what you're thinking. Sounds cool, but can I afford it? Remember, we want to elevate the level of living for as many people as possible, which is why we've designed 3 levels of Live membership: Access, Premier, and VIP. So there's an option for however you want to live. And you'll be excited to know that through our high value rewards program, for every dollar you spend on your monthly membership, you will earn a minimum of 50% back in Live credits that can be instantly applied to your Live List experiences and Live Launch and Marketplace product purchases. It's kind of like a layaway plan for living. We're told to save for a rainy day, to save for retirement. We want to make sure you're putting something away for experiences that make life worthwhile. So what could possibly be better than gaining access to a level of living you've never had before, saving time and money on things you're already doing every day, and having 50 cents out of every dollar you spend on your membership go toward experiencing your Live List? Well, that's easy, getting it for free. And that's exactly what's possible with our Live Free program. Simply refer 3 other customer members to the same or higher membership level, and your next month membership is free. No catches, no gotchas, free. And for those of you who love being a customer member and decide you want to help us inspire others to live, ask about how you can become a Live Promoter member and begin the exciting new journey as a lifestyle entrepreneur. Imagine the freedom of making your passion your profession and helping others do the same. Getting paid up to 5 times extra a month, upfront weekly bonuses, and residual monthly commissions. Or how about our Live to Drive program and luxury car club bonus? This is something you can do spare time, part-time, or full-time, and let a proven team help you earn your way to even more Live List experiences. We are on a mission to help elevate people's level of living, from enriched life experiences to deeper connections and unforgettable memories. They say that in the end, our life is relegated to 2 dates and a dash. The date we were born and the date that we pass. We want to help people make the very most of that dash in between, so that one day you may be able to look back and say that our community may have had even a small hand in helping you live your life your way. So, are you ready to live?
All right. Well, thanks, Jenny. Thanks for taking care of that for us. So, guys, what do you think of that? Obviously, you can't, I can't see all of your faces all at once, but I guess the question is, what are you ready to live? I mean, are you ready to be a part of this? Here's where I stand on it, and here's what I think about this. Number one, just from a sheer product standpoint, okay? The idea that I can have access to pre-curated life experiences, things that I would otherwise probably never get to do, like instead of going to Disneyland and trying to figure out everything on my own, I might be able to go to Disneyland now completely planned out with VIP access, front row, or front of the line, no waiting in lines in the beginning when you get into the park. There is a fast pass, but there's a faster pass if you're a Live member, things like that. Local stuff like the water park or the orchard, or things right in our backyard that now we can go and we could do it on an even better scenario than we could have done on our own. So let me give you an example. Right now, we have the ability that if we wanted to, we can go to a White Sox game or a Cubs game. Sorry if you're a fan of either one and I just offended you. But let's just say right now, if I wanted to go to Jenny, could you mute your side out there? We can hear your computer going. Right now, if I wanted to go to a Cubs game and I wanted to take the kids, we'd have to go online and we'd have to find tickets. Then we'd have to go there and find parking. We'd have to wait in a long line to get in. Then we'd have to buzz around and find our seats. Once we find our seats, someone's got to go to the bathroom every single time. Then we got to go wait in a line to go to the bathroom. Then someone wants a corn dog or a $50 cotton candy or whatever it is. We got to go wait in another line. Then we got to go back to our seats. And the game is great. We watch the game. Everything's good. When we're done, we got to go with the herd of people out there, then get in our car and wait in a long line. And when it's all said and done, it was a good time. And when people ask me how the Cubs game was, I'm going to say, oh, it was great. Yeah, it was good. We loved it. It was fine. But the reality was there was a lot of parts of that were a little uncertain and they weren't the best. Now, as a Live member, imagine this. You pull up to the Cubs game, you have your own special parking just for Live members. So there's a lot that's already set aside just for Live members, okay? You pull in, you park your seat. There's people with golf carts ready to take you right to the front of the stadium. There's no lines. Oh, you're a Live member, we're taking you right here. Now, because you're a Live member, they know who you are when you come up there. They know the influencers that have put this thing together. You're going to get a little bit better treatment from the people that are taking your tickets than the people in the line that are just dealing with thousands of people, okay? They're going to say, welcome, awesome, glad you're here. It's going to be a different kind of greeting. Then you get in, they're going to take you right to your seats. You're not going to be sitting in a seat next to a bunch of people you don't know. You're not going to have to wonder. You're going to be sitting in an area with a bunch of Live members. When you sit down, they're probably going to offer you some champagne or offer you a drink of your choice, maybe a top shelf margarita, something not a Busch Light, unless you really like that, then you can. But you're going to have a higher quality of food and drink if you want to. Jenny, mute everyone else out, please. After you sit down, the game will start. You'll get to watch the game. You'll get to enjoy it with other who are also Live members. So everyone in your area is a Live member, and you're gonna enjoy the game. You're gonna be in great seats. When you need to go to the bathroom, they're gonna take you to a separate restroom area just for you. It's gonna be an experience that you're gonna leave there and you're gonna be like, wow, that was really cool. That was almost unbelievable. It's gonna be one of those things that you remember forever was just awesome. And the cool thing is now this is something that you can do not just once in your lifetime, but you can do this multiple times. You can do it several times a year, or you can save up and do them a couple times, once every year or whatever. Now, the cool thing about this is that when they put these experiences on the website, you'll be able to look through them, and everything I just explained to you might be outlined in what the experience would be. And they may say, we need 30 people to go on this experience in order to activate it. Once enough people have pledged and said that they would join and they would go to it, the event becomes activated. So everything I just said now becomes real, and it's going to happen. Now they'll say this, if 10 more people come at the same price point, so nothing's getting more expensive, but if 10 more people come, now before the game, you'll get to go out and run the bases and meet the players. And then you're going to go out and share that with people, and Live is going to promote it, and everyone's going to start talking about it, and 10 more people are going to come, and then they're going to say, oh, that's great. Now if you get 15 more people, you can stick around afterwards and get autographs. So that's the idea behind it. Every time every time we meet a new level, you look at my hat, I'm all about the level up. Every time you meet a new level of enhanced experience becomes available. So that's the experience side of it. That same concept of that game, you can apply to something local in your backyard, all the way to something overseas in Italy and all over the country. The idea is that it's going to give you the ability to do things at a heightened level of experience. And more importantly, if you're on this call because you're looking to make some extra income, you're going to be able to provide this opportunity for other people. And when they do it, you'll be able to make a little bit of money. So it's a really cool idea. Now, give you a couple examples of some of the other member benefit or member perks that you'll get just by being a member. They talked about Live Local. Okay, I'm not a coupon guy. All right, I don't clip coupons I don't really go on these things. Jenny does it, she does it sometimes. It's not my deal. But if I had an app on my phone, which you will have as a Live member, you'll be able to pull up your phone. It'll know where you're at. It'll use your locations because your phone's, like your GPS, and it's going to pull up all kinds of local discounts that are already there. And you'll just have to kind of pick and choose where you're going and what applies to you. Now, you can research that, and you can fine tune that to let's say you're going to go eat some food. You might just put in there 5 miles of my house and food, and it'll give you all the local discounts on food. There was a guy that just used this in the beta testing during this pre-launch time, where he said he was going out to get printer ink, lunch, and dog food, I think it was. He gets in his car, he pulls it up, and Office Max had a discount on printer ink. He was going to go to Office Depot, but Office Max had a discount. So he's like, well, I'm getting it anyway. They're right by each other. I'll just go to that one. Then when he was done, he wasn't really set on anything for lunch. So he just pulled up what's up there, what's available. Subway came up, or whatever the place was, and it was like a buy one, get one free kind of deal. So he's like, okay, cool, I'll go there. Then he's done dog food. Well, PetSmart has a discount on this. He said in one trip, he saved $37 on things he was going to buy anyway. And this guy's got a bunch of money. He's not a coupon kind of guy. He's not the kind of guy that's, out there looking to save money. But he's like, dude, look, if I can all I have to do is pull this app up. He's like, it's awesome. I could probably save $100 a month just at places I'm already going to go. Okay. So that's a really cool thing. Now, the travel I think is really cool too. We travel all the time. Jenny and I and the girls, we fly all over the place. We like to bring people with us. So we usually have my parents with us. Flying can get expensive. Okay. Tomorrow's flight, it's me and Jenny and the girls and my mom and dad. That's an expensive ticket. What they've said is that like our flights for 6 people, first class to Orlando through American Airlines was $1,600, let's just say. What they've said is that they're guaranteeing that you can book your flights or travel or hotels or cars, whatever you could normally book on any of the other travel sites, you could book directly through your Live site. And they're guaranteeing that it will be cheaper than anywhere else you can find on the internet, or they'll either beat it or they'll refund the difference 110%. I think that's pretty cool. If it saved us 10%, that would have saved us $140 or $160. If it saved us 5%, it would have saved us $80. You do that a few times a year, we could save thousands of dollars just on things we're already doing. So just one of the many benefits. Now, the virtual assistant, I'm going to tell you the last part. This thing I think is really cool. I don't know if any of you have ever used a virtual assistant or a concierge service. It's really cool. We use American Express a lot, so we use their concierge service. That's something that in a lot of cases our business has to spend millions of dollars to have access to. And now as a Live member at our premier level, you'll have access to that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter where you're at. You'll be able to pick up your phone. A virtual assistant or a person will actually get on the phone, and you'll be able to ask them for advice on where to go for dinner. You can have them order the food for you and set it up to be delivered to you. You can have them deliver flowers. You can have them buy movie tickets, park tickets. You can have them book travel for you. Literally anything you can think of. If you're a business person, you can call this virtual assistant and have them research your competition if you want. You can have them do just about anything you want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's no limit to it. You can use it as much as you possibly want. If you think you're worth more than, let's just say, $20 an hour, okay? If you could find, I don't know, once a week, something that you can have them do that you would have been doing, you'd save $80 to $100 a month just on letting your virtual assistant do the things you're already doing and saving you time, okay? A really, really cool feature. Now, I want to talk just briefly, if you didn't catch this, every month, a portion of your membership goes into a bank that you can use on these experiences. So that means if you're at a VIP level and you're paying $149 a month, $100 or 100 credits each month is going to go right into an account that you can use towards experiences. Meaning you're going to put some money away. We're going to force you to do some of this stuff. All right. You're the kind of person that talks about doing cool stuff and never does it. Dude, you're done. Like, you can't get away from it anymore. You're doing it. You're going to be forced to. You're going to have a bank of money sitting there. You're going to have to go do some cool stuff. We're just going to make you do it. Okay. The other cool thing is that from a business standpoint, who's going to want to leave? Who's going to want to cancel their membership if they've got money sitting there? Okay. So this is a way to force you to force you to travel and make you want to keep this membership active and keep it going. Now, why does that benefit you? Because if you promote, if you refer 3 customers at the same level you're at, yours is absolutely free. So your membership is free. So we want you to go and promote this to other people, share it with other people so you can have all these benefits absolutely free to you. Now, if you're on the call because you want to make some extra income, this is where it gets cool. Every time someone signs up under you, you make some money. Every single month that their membership is paid, you make some money. Every time they recruit somebody, you make some money, you make some money, you make some money. And this is where, I don't know if she's below me on here, but I'm pointing to Jenny because she's below me in this box. This is where Jenny can show you whether you want to make an extra $300 a month just to cover your car payment, or you want to make several $1,000s a month like she did. She can show you exactly what you would need to do. She can give you an outline plan of exactly what you would have to do to meet the income that you'd want to make. So what we would say is this. Let's say you say that the product looks great. You love the idea of it. You could see how you could save some money. You know a couple people that want to do it with you. You believe that being in on something early is going to make sense, and you actually think that over time, people are going to be doing these cool things everywhere. More than likely, you're going to become a customer of this, whether you want to or not, because it's just going to be awesome. What you need to do is you need to think about this. If you want to try to make a little bit of money on this and you want to get in on it early, you need to get with Jenny or whoever got you on the call. Even if whoever got you on the call, you could still use Jenny or myself. Let us know what you'd like to do with it. Let us know how much money you'd like to make. We could show you exactly how to do this. So folks, this is pretty much a summary. Jenny, there's some other background noise. Find out who's making noise and mute them out. I'll wait a second to let that go. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed that part of it. Don't leave yet. I've got about 2 more minutes left to share some things with you. Jenny and I and the rest of the people, whoever brought you on the call, we are really excited to do this. There's a few things. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been at this for 4 weeks. We have a team of over 100 people on it now. Okay. We have shared this with a few people. Those few people have shared it with a few people, and there's 100 people on our team in just a few weeks. Our goal is to build that team to several 100,000 people, if you can believe that. If we can do that in 1 week, once we start multiplying and duplicating that, we could build several 100,000 people on this team. Okay. Now, the cool thing is that Jenny did that in another business. She had 20, 30,000 people that were a part of something that she started. Okay. We want to do that with you. Whether you want to just become a customer and just be a part of what we're doing, or you want to get in and make money, we want you to be a part of it. But here's the catch. Okay. There's one catch to this. You really need to follow your gut on this, and we need you to get involved in it soon, like now, because once this company launches, we don't want you to get left behind. Okay. The minute this company launches in a couple days here, it's going to go so fast. There's going to be so much action that if you're not positioned in this already, you might find yourself coming in after a bunch of people already have, and you're way down in the deal here. So I want to ask you something. Would it make sense to be a part of something that's awesome? Do you think that me and Jenny and whoever else brought you on this call are people that you'd want to work with and you'd want to hang out with? Would you like to make some extra money? Would you like to maybe get out of debt or just do some things you couldn't normally do? If you do, this might be the thing for you. So the last thing I'm going to share with you is this. After this, at this point, okay, after speaking in front of thousands of people over the last 10 years, I've learned that after a conversation like this, people are usually at a point where they can make a decision on something. Okay. They either want to do something or they don't. And so here's what I'm going to ask you. We've figured that there's 3 different types of people that get on this call. So far, we've got it pretty well figured out. Some of you are number ones, okay? Some of you are number ones. Number ones are people that hear this. Number ones may have left the call already, actually. But number ones are people that hear this. They say, look, you seem like a nice guy. I'm sure your daughter's great at dance, and your wife is probably really nice. But this just isn't for me, okay? I've got plenty of money. I don't like to travel. I don't really want to have fun. I'm kind of being a little sarcastic here, but it's just not for me. For whatever reason, I don't want anything to do with it. If that's you, that's great, and that's fine. Text the person that brought you to this call. Just say, hey, I'm a number one, okay? Let us know so that we can just leave you alone. We still want to be friends with you. We don't want to bother you. Just let us know up front, I'm number one. I don't want anything to do with it. No problem. We're still all cool. Now, some of you are like, look, I love the idea of this. I could see myself saving money. I could probably find over the next couple months 3 people that also would use it. So I'd like to get it for free, and I'd love to go on some cool experiences and hang out with you guys. But I got a lot of money already. My business does great. I'm very well employed. I don't really want to make any extra money, or I don't want to be a part of the business. I just want to enjoy it as a customer. If that's you, just so you know this, we want number twos. You're a number two. You just want to be a customer of it, and that's great. But let the person know that brought you to the call that you're a number two, and then they'll get with you and figure out where you would fit best. Maybe you're an access member, maybe you're premier, maybe you're VIP. But just let them know I'm a number two, and they'll get with you and figure out where it works best and when the best time for you to become a customer is, okay? Now, most people, almost every person that's been on this Zoom with us so far, and that's why our group has grown so fast, almost every person that has sat through the Zoom and this conversation that you've had at the end of this says, Nathan, Jenny, Jay, I'm a number three. A number three means this. It says $398 might be a little bit of money right now, but if it can make me some money, it's worth a little bit of a risk. It means that you think that the product is cool. It means that you think that maybe me and Jenny would be good people to have in your life. Maybe the person that brought you here would be a good person for you to be communicating with a little bit more, okay? And it means that you could use anywhere from a few $100 a month up to $10,000, $20,000 a month, just depending on how hard you work it, okay? If you're number three, I want to work with you. I want to personally help you meet any goals that you have, okay? I want to make sure that you live the life that you want to the absolute fullest of it. I want you to be in a position. I want my goal with you, those of you that are number threes, is that in 6 months, I want you to come to me and say, I am so glad I made that decision. I'm so glad I didn't let my crazy thoughts get in my head. I'm so glad I didn't overthink, and I'm glad I jumped on board. I'm glad I got started, and I'm glad I plugged into something that's proven to work, and this has been the best decision I ever made. I'm looking for number threes, okay? I want people that want to roll with us. We got a lot of people. Already getting on board. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to make a lot of money together, and I would love for you guys to be a part of it. So that's all I got, guys. My little baby's going to be coming out here in about 4 minutes. I appreciate you guys being on the call. Get with the person that brought you here. Text them number one, number two, number three. If you don't text them and let them know, I'm going to get your number and I'm going to blow you up and find out what it is. So thanks for being on, guys. We appreciate you. See ya.
Have a great night, everyone.
See ya.
Awesome. Later, guys.